Hi everyone, welcome to the Turquoise Hemlocks, written by Sima Mobarak-Shahi. This play is a part of the anthology Whispers of the Flesh. Whispers of the Flesh has been curated by Iranian-American playwrights and theater makers Yekta Khaghani and Diana Fathi. This captivating collection delves into the depths of womanhood in Iran, exploring the intricate relationship Iranian women have with their bodies. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the Christiania Gallery, and especially to Brita, Ingrid, Kristen, and Thomas for hosting us here. We are also deeply grateful to Tobias Grass and Brian Rees and our sister Anina Grass for their spiritual and practical contributions to our theatrical project. Sima and I come from a unique background in Iran, having been part of an underground theater group named Khaneh, meaning home, which was established in 2009 in defiance of the Islamic regime's censorship of theater. Since then, we have been striving to make our theater a home wherever we go. The duration of the play is 55 minutes. We kindly ask you to turn off your cell phones during the performance and enjoy the show.
The electrical boxes in our country were always like this.
A rectangular cube.
Similar to all the electrical boxes in the world.
But they are no longer identical to any other electrical box except themselves, with a sloping ceiling.
The men in our story woke up one day and worked hard to build a triangular for all the ceilings box. Why are you following the pages that don't have anything to do with stepping on the electrical box and tying your scarf to the wooden stick? Because it was tall? Because it was tall. I had to stand up something tall to see better. That electrical box was the closest thing at hand. Why there are no posts about politics? How come there is nothing on your Instagram page? There is. There is. There are. There are a lot of pictures. Pictures of my daughter. He keeps scrolling up and down my Instagram page. He has grown frustrated for not finding something to argue with me over. So, I've managed to outsmart him.
So, I managed to outsmart him. Look, I only can do this after I understand it first.
I know. An actor must do a thing many times and repeat it until it makes sense to them. That's correct, I agree, and it has worked many times so far. But the thing is that it has to be fixed this time. Remember when I said that every role has a key to me? Well, I don't know why I can't hack this one. I need to understand how exactly things get things to this moment. Here. Exactly here. Well, my problem is that I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'm trying to figure out what it is. That's so hard for me to demonstrate or to understand. You say there is something that this woman has and I don't? What is it that she has and I don't? Take a break.
He has found a photo that, unlike the others, has a caption. Again, a photo of my daughter. You wrote Hemlocks. Why? I can't remember. I can't remember. I just thought it sounded cool. That's it. It's a beautiful caption, beautiful word. Aren't mother, baby, health important? Aren't all those things supposed to be more important than all else? I can't explain it to him. I really can't. And I don't have the patience for it. So I have to play dumb, which of course I don't need to put an effort for, because I already strike him as cuckoo anyway. What a good thing. I think I'm lucky, but my attorney thinks I'm smart. Well, I put that down to luck. What is better than that? To appear cuckoo to someone who sits your opposite 8 hours a day and asks questions relentlessly. What is better than that? A young mother with no personal political beliefs, nor any history of political activism, and all her activity online is limited to following 4 yellow pages. Must have gone through something to have done something as reckless as this. Especially with a tracksuit, without washing her hand and face, with unbrushed hair. Must be lunatic. My attorney helps me seem to them as nothing but a careworn mother. Someone who didn't know what she was doing. Someone sleepless. I don't know which scenario he prefers. A tired mother or a trained woman following a master plan. مرده دیگه در من خورشید شهر نگاهت چون تک درختی پیر. I'm craving strawberries.
I understand what you're saying. My problem is that maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. You're telling me as my coach to understand it first. Okay, I try to understand it. Let's suppose that I understand it. But does understanding it guarantee that I can do it? And then how does doing something like this in here, on this stage, has to do with what she's doing in the middle of the street or after she got arrested in solitary confinement? What about the reason? You know, if I think too deeply about anything, it'll lose all its meaning for me. It'll become empty or pointless. So if I overthink why this role, why this performance, I might give up on it altogether. No, I'm not making excuses. Maybe I am. I've already accepted that this woman is brave and I'm not. So I'm not making excuses. What I'm trying to say is that when I answered your question about what she has and I don't, it wasn't just an answer. I tried to experience it. How can you encounter such a thing in the heart of Christianshavn? Ja, Varda. I experienced it. I donned it over my head. I've got some balls. I didn't wear it fully. Nor did I completely remove it. I said to myself, come on, have enough kejuns and put it over your head in the middle of Christianshavn like girls in Tehran. Nobody really cared about it. I even wore it behind my ears, like cool girls in Tehran. It was then that people started to really look. Not many, but it was strange. Should playing the part be easier now? I don't know. It could be easier. But I don't think it's the only thing that this woman has and I don't. There are some other things too. Like what? Will you help me? You can't really explain it to the guy. Why are all simple things so complicated to explain? What could be clearer than my daughter and a picture of her with those big eyes? A girl who came out of my body. There is something he doesn't get. He keeps scratching his trimmed beard as if he's not used to not having a beard. His hand is always placed on his face, playing with his imaginary beard. Once I asked him, "Did you used to wear beard?" He just stared at me. No, I didn't think of beard the same way it may have crossed your mind. He wants me to talk more. Well, I'm a chatterbox, but talking must come organically.
He wants me to talk a whole lot more. He wants to know what exactly is happening in my mind. What's my opinion on different matters? Well, I usually repeat the statement as a fact. For example, if he asks, "What do you think about women's hair?" I say, "Well, a woman's hair is a woman's." He thinks I'm refusing play the ball. They say you are reserved and shy. Is that right? I'm reserved and shy with some people. They say you are cautious. I don't know who said that, but yeah, maybe I am. So why? Many distinguished actors are shy in their everyday life. He looks surprised. He has lost for words. He flips through the paper, looking on my information on my job. It says here that you are a homemaker. Yeah, I am a homemaker. Yes, that's right. But you said distinguished actors like you. No, I was not talking about myself or my job. I was saying distinguished actors. Distinguished actors? Famous ones, foreign ones, like Al Pacino, for example. His interest is piqued now. He wants to hear more. And then, that's it. What's the connection? Were you acting? Acting? Yeah, maybe. Oh God, it's really tough to explain to him. So is that why you were holding a kite the second time? It was a balloon. What? It was a balloon, not a kite. Whatever. Could it be that he doesn't know the difference? His eyes sparkle. To some extent, he has understood what I mean. Someone who presents herself, whether in front of camera or out on the street, is doing the same thing and can't be shy. Now tell me everything from the very beginning. You are talking disjointedly. Tell me everything from the very beginning for once. I don't know what he means by very beginning. When was the beginning of all this? Seriously, when was the beginning of all this? Tell me everything you did that morning, when you woke up until you reached that electrical box. He is waiting. I should say everything all over again. More focused this time. First, I should describe the day that I stood on top of the electrical box. And then, the 9 months interim. What was I doing during those 9 months? And then the turquoise dome. I should tell him everything about the day of the turquoise dome.
Coach? Why aren't you here? You should be exactly here. You should be here in the same state as me to help me see everything clear. Answering your questions is easier in this state. Now come, coach. Come to me, at least here in my dream. Let's see if we can find the answers to your question. Looks like the coach isn't here. He's not answering, or maybe doesn't want to answer. He's hiding among you. Anyway, welcome to my dream. Now, why do I call it a dream? Because this is my dream. I haven't worn this in years. These days, I put it on whenever I'm rehearsing. But if you ever see this on my head, know that you're visiting me in my dream, especially when the scarf is on my head while in bed. I mean, if you see me sleeping with this thing on my head, make sure that either you're dreaming or am I. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. If you ever see me taking shower while wearing the scarf, make sure that either one of us is dreaming or all of us are. We're not in the theater because I'm yet to embody the character. What a challenging role it is. But I'm not willing to give up on it though. Hey, coach, coach. Are you here? Here? If you are, send me a sign. I think I found another answer to your question. Now, I'm asking you, is the character in this play crazier, or am I? I want to go to sleep. Please get out of my dream and go see another dream elsewhere. It feels weird. It has a certain vibe though, but I feel, I don't know how to call it, but whatever it is, I feel I don't have that kind of madness, or I have never had this kind of madness. Or no longer have it. Maybe it began to die down ever since I left Iran. That's a great suggestion. Will you help me to visualize it? I know, we're not supposed to know what exactly happened. We have to create it ourselves. This way, I may slightly understand it, and some things can crystallize. This way, if I go up there, my body will not lie to me. My body will have the life of its own. I'd ask a friend of mine in Iran, in Tehran, to send me the noise of Enqilab Street, Revolution Street, the busiest street in the world, where the woman went on top of the electrical box. Do you agree for us to get back to the night before? Enqilab Street.
Grocery shop, yeah. Electrical box was here. The night before, on the Enqilab Street, right next to the electrical box, my daughter, who was in the stroller, cried a lot. I had my baby sling on, so I took her out of the stroller to put her inside the baby sling. She always comes down like this in my arms. What worries me is that who will hold her that I am here. Because of that, I'm telling you everything about that day, that night, those hellish 9 months, and the turquoise dome. Like this, I can hug her sooner. You will keep your promise, right?
I was putting her in the baby sling when my scarf fell. That's it. My hand would normally pick it up quickly, whereby I would put it back on my head. But my hand wasn't free at that moment. I was putting her in the baby sling, and my first priority was my child, as it would be for everyone else. Everyone. Everyone means every ordinary person. Everyone who is human. That's what I mean. You don't just let go of your child to pick up your fallen scarf. Then, I fastened the buttons on the baby sling. I fixed its position. I waited for my hand to move for the scarf and put it back on my head. I waited. I noticed my hand wouldn't move to my head and wouldn't want to put the scarf back on.
Suddenly my eyes fell on the electrical box right next to which I was standing. My daughter was still crying. hand was in my hair. My hair, the wind, the electrical box, together they constituted a puzzle. My hand, which had yet moved for the scarf, was touching the electrical box. My feet wanted to go up there, but they didn't. My daughter was with me. She had calmed down. Home was 5 more minutes away, so I started to walking. Now and then, the wind would blow into my hair. It was close to sundown. Why wasn't there much noise? Why did it seem people's voices had been muted? I could see the people, but they had no voice. I could only hear my breathing and the thing of the wind in my hair. My ears didn't want to hear other sounds, and they didn't hear anything except my breath and my daughter's. Until the next morning, whether awake or asleep, half awake, my eyes would see the electrical box. My feet would walk up onto it. My body was fluttering. My hair was loose on my shoulders. That's it. How do I explain this simplicity to you? How do I explain this simplicity to you if you want to see it as complex? If you want to see it as complex, yes, we have yet to reach the next morning. Now it was the next morning. The eyes, ears, hands, feet, buttocks, stomach, chest, and head have reached the next morning.
eating whatever I find, while standing up with the child in my arms. Whatever is at hand. A piece of bread, small wedge of cheese, 2 slices of orange. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. The child is restless. She's teasing. Growing up is painful. This sentence is not an empty phrase. It's real. Many other things are painful. Even once, when she was too restless and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with her, a doctor told me that she was understanding more and more. And that this carried so much pain. My husband rushed out of the house. He went to work. He's working so hard. My milk won't do. We have to buy formula too. Diapers are expensive. Milk is expensive. Everything is very expensive. And my husband works hard out of home, and I work hard at home. As I pace around the house, the image of myself and the electrical box setup wouldn't leave my mind. I'm hungry again. And there is nothing in the refrigerator. I'm too embarrassed to order something from the grocery store down the street. I still have to pay off my previously opened tabs. Although Aqa Ghulam, the store owner, he has never ever brought it up. I'm craving orme sabzi. We have some flat naan with some cream cheese. I spread some cheese on the bread and eat it by the fridge door. I stopped thinking about orme sabzi. It is not noon yet, and it's the 3rd time I'm having breakfast. It is almost noon. I give her some milk, a little of my own, and some with the milk bottle. She is falling asleep. I walk a while with her. If I'm unlucky, she will sleep for half an hour, and if I'm lucky, 45 minutes to 1 hour. I would say half an hour. Until now, I haven't left her alone at home, even for 2 minutes. I have yet to find the time to even take my morning shower, and my eyes are getting sleepy. مرده دیگه در من خورشید شهر نگاه چون تک درختی پیر نکن مونده به راه دلم بهم گفته که قهر با من دو چشم She's asleep. I could get some rest now, even for a quarter of an hour. Sleep may come. And how crucial this 50 15-minute naps are. These 15-minute naps, they have always saved me. But I don't sleep. Not today. It won't take more than a quarter of an hour. It's no big deal. You are a good mom. You will be back soon. Nothing will happen. Hurry up! Only 5 minutes to the nearest hive. It takes only 5 minutes to reach a platform in the busiest part of town. Only 5 minutes. You are the lucky one. Use your luck, damn it! She won't wake up in the interim. You will be back soon. My clothes. Getting changed will also take time. Now get out. Open the door. Step out. Don't forget the keys. She won't wake up while you are gone. You will be back quickly. Yes, sugar. Yes, love. You won't wake up. Will you? Will you be waiting for me? You and I, we are a good team. Open the closet.
I open the closet. I open the closet. I pick up the first scarf. I pick up the first scarf. I open the closet. I pick up the first scarf. Pick up the first scarf. Turn around and take one. Pick up the first scarf. Turn around and take one more look at your daughter. Put the key in your jacket pocket. Now go. You're so lucky to have the electrical box right on your street and in the busiest part of the city. There's a milk stain on my left shoulder. It doesn't matter. Go. Time is short. I open the door. Oh, the key, the key. The key is in my pocket. Close the door. Close it and go. I close the door and leave. Oh. Can you have some water? It's okay, never mind. Am I disappointed? I don't know. The coach says the character isn't fleshed out yet. It doesn't matter. I still have to perform it. Do I still have to perform it? There is no other way. Everything's ready, the contract's been signed. It's just that I have yet to give my all to the role. There is no time now. It's really daunting performing something you know has yet to be ready. The coach has arrived. Can we stop talking about it? Can I just repeat it? It could work out that way. Can we rehearse the last scene? I mean, I'd rehearse it and you watch my work. I will almost run all the way to the alley entryway. I will almost run all the way to the alley entryway. Seconds matter. I won't let them slip away. The keys in my pocket, I double check. Quicker! My feet are moving. They don't want to wait. They don't stop. They're not expecting anything. Go! Don't you stop even for a moment. What if they won't let me come back? What good is the key then? You'll tell the first person who holds your hand, won't you? You'll say to them, my baby, my daughter. They listen intensely. Now go! Don't be afraid! The key is in your pocket! That's the one. It's right here. I cut a branch from a tree. Where did this tree come from? I wrap the scarf around the twig.
Now go! Go!
Don't look at them. They'll get used to it. They'll get used to it too. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Don't look. They must get used to it. Let them see. Let everyone see it however they want to see it. Let them have their personal take, whatever it may be. You're up there now. It doesn't matter what their take is. Everyone takes it however way they want. Let them get used to it. They are watching you. They are watching me. Things are different up here. Your fear is gone once you come up here. Up here, the world is yours. Yours. No one can take over your world. My hand goes to the key in my pocket. Time has passed. I come down.
You come down when you are going up.
You're always there, like a fluid thing, fluid and soft.
It's like you have wings. You're ethereal.
You're going up from that platform every moment, even when you're coming down.
You're still up there, even when they drag you down.
You're so much like your name.
Then you go up to the turquoise dome, this time with balloons.
Some men go up the dome to pull you down. They keep slipping.
The whole thing has turned into a comedy show now.
We laugh at them.
You don't acknowledge their presence and shake the balloons in the air.
You invite us to your solo party.
We're invited.
Some of us come early.
Some come later.
Many haven't arrived yet.
You're still up there inviting those people, and those men pulled you down.
You're still up on that dome. You're still standing there.
They pull you down and you're still up there.
We, Mika, Hadis, Sarina, Kasode, Anahita, Sara, Lida, Aida, we.
Thanks for coming. Sima and I have like 15 minutes if you have any questions, because it's a work in progress. Your thoughts, your feedback would be helpful for our next productions, performance. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I would like to know What is this electrical box? I mean, I don't...
Yeah, that's the L box, like here in Denmark, in Copenhagen. Like the electrical box, the platform that like they are full of cables, and then the city's like electricity comes out, will generate out of this electrical box.
Ah, so you can climb up on it. The one you're talking about is,
exactly.
is bigger. Right.
Yeah, the reason why the woman went on top of it was that like she was looking for somewhere very high, so everyone can see her.
Right.
Everyone can see the like this symbol, you know. But the writer is Sima. Sima can, if you want, you can
no,
chime
that's
in.
a fact. It happened. The woman went on top of an electrical box. You know, you have it, I think, in all the streets, that they put all the cables in, and then there are some technical guys, they come and open that. So it was an electrical box, then she used it as a platform, as a stage somehow.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I saw, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and then afterward they put some kind of ceilings for them, because women started to do the same all over the city. So they put something like that, the ceiling, and then to prevent women go on top of it. It is ridiculous.
Not to keep them warm.
Yeah.
Wow. So stepping up on the box and making like a sort of fashion of doing it actually made the men rebuild it to avoid the stage. Wow.
Oh, you mean around the city they did that, like in 24 hours.
Yeah. When we woke up, we saw, because then when she did that, then the other women started to do the same, and then they couldn't control. It was like from different sides of the side of the city. So then one day, really in the morning, all of them they had the ceilings.
Wow. Powerful act from the women.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, we're trying to tell the stories. We're trying to, you know, even though we're not there, our body's not there, we're trying to empathize. We're trying to, by telling the story, you know, and sharing their stories, feel them.
Can you say it is a part of a collective memory for you?
I would say yes. I was in Iran, yeah?
Yeah, I was in Iran too.
Yeah, we were in Iran. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is a collective memory. I mean, after this performance, of course, it's part of our collective memory. It's part of your, like, collective memory too. I'm hopeful. What else? Any questions?
She went in prison for 9 months, and what?
No, she didn't. That 9 months, those 9 months she was mentioning, actually the real thing happened, that they arrested her. We don't know for how long, then they let her come out. Then for 9 months she was silent, and then after 9 months again she did that. She went this time on a dome, a big dome with balloons.
The dome
and
sker.
then they arrested her. Then they arrested her, and then they pushed her to confess in front of camera on TV. So she was saying, yeah, I made mistakes, and her daughter was hanging around there. And they released her, but apparently I didn't read anything, like any news. She's very mysterious, but Yekta, she said something that you can tell the story.
Yeah, like 10 days before the like rise of women like freedom, Masojina, the Amini movement. 10 days before that, they had like killed Masojina Amini, the Kurdish girl, and then they went and arrested her because they knew that she will go up there, she will be like, you know, again she will do that. So they arrested her. And then even like the incarcerated women, the women in prison, they haven't seen her like in women's ward. in prison. So it feels like she's been always in solitary confinement. So
Yeah.
Sima, like, has created the story. We don't know yet. I mean, it's very hard to create a story based on a real person, but we don't know what reality is in theater, you know. We hopeful one day she comes out and then she sees what she has created.
The point is, to be honest with you, Yekta thinks she is in prison, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure. But she, you know, actually the whole point about her is that she is very mysterious. So we don't know. I remember even after this recent movement in Iran, people were talking about her, that why is she silent? And some other people, they were saying she is living her life. What she's actually is fighting for, having a normal life, and she's doing that. She did her job. So this thing even about prison, I don't know, you know, where she is. Maybe she is released again. We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure if she is.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
2 years has passed.
Yeah,
maybe she's been.
I think
I don't know.
just, you know, observing and watching her. I don't think she's like, I don't know.
Because she's not vocal.
Yeah, she decided not to be.
Yeah.
She didn't interview any media, or they wanted to talk to her for sure, but she didn't want to do that.
Do they know anything about her child?
No, I think, you know, I hope that she didn't spend lots of time in the prison. I hope not, then she was with her daughter. Yeah.
But you are asking how to perform here in Copenhagen, where they don't know what is hijab. And is that, it is a scarf, yes, but it is also something mental, mentally.
You mean hijab, veil?
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It's politically and also religiously, it's kind of, it's I don't want to talk for all the people, like for Muslims, but in Iran, because I'm Iranian, I can talk about Iranian women. Yeah, that veil is a symbol of the suppressing women. You know, like before revolution, it was the other way. In other way, people, women were suppressed. Now, after revolution, it's in another way. But yeah, and that's the thing, that regime is scared of of women and women's body, women's hair. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the show and you had a great evening. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.